Hey everyone, it's Getting Crafty 101. This is my entry for Mzlovelessnites Represent Contest. So I have 5 pieces here and I'm going to try to do this quickly. This is Justin. He is my oldest son. He is 15 years old. He likes to read and play computer games. I had Justin when I was 20 years old, and we're very close family. If anything represents me best, it's my kids. I do everything for them. This picture I actually took myself. I took them out to the river walk we have here and took it. I thought it turned out really good. And then the maroon stands for Mississippi State, because everybody knows I like the dogs. So this is my first entry, and this is a large piece. I think it turned out well. My next one, this is my daughter Megan. I had Megan when I believe I was 23, 24. Yeah, 23. She's a sweetheart. She is 11, fixing to be 12. Megan, a little background on Megan. She was born with 2 holes in her heart, and she had open heart surgery when she was 4 months old, and she is a survivor. They said if she didn't have the surgery, she would have to have a heart transplant by the time she was 2, because her heart would be too stretched from the way the blood was flowing. So she is my miracle baby. And this is my daughter, again with the maroon. And I also took this picture. Now my third child, my baby. This is Nathan. Now Nathan comes from my second marriage. Megan and Justin were from my first. And I didn't think I was going to have any more kids. I always wanted 3, but my ex-husband, he only wanted 2, and, he got fixed. And so I had, come to realize I was only going to have 2, so having Nathan was very special to me. And there is an 11-year difference between him and my oldest, and a 7-year difference between him and my middle. So he is the baby. Like Justin says, my oldest son, it's his baby. He's all of our babies. We've all raised him. And he is spoiled rotten. Now this picture I did not take. He had this taken at school. The day I took the pictures of the other 2 children, he was feeling frisky and did not want to cooperate. But this is Nathan. Now, this is a family collage that I did. This is me, and there's my husband Tim. And here is, this was just a couple of years ago, a few years ago. This is, let me get that glare. My glare's not going to go away, is it? Anyways, there is Nathan. And there's Megan and Justin. I think this was when Megan was in kindergarten. This is when I was going through my divorce, basically. This is Nathan and Justin. This was Nathan's first birthday. I love that picture. And there's Megan and Justin. This is also when I was going through my divorce. That's a big part of me, which I'll explain more in my last entry. This is Justin at my work. He came to visit me, and Megan cheerleading. And we went to Adventure Kingdom in Bessemer, I think it is, Alabama. And this was out there. And there's Justin and Megan being silly, as always. And I love this picture of Megan. There's Nathan when he was a baby. And Justin and Megan, that's Molly. And she was just a baby then, too. And you should see this full picture. He is balancing. They are like playing school. And she has him in a chair. He can barely stand up at this age. And she has him sitting in a chair with a tray in his lap and one of the little kid laptops on top of that. It was hilarious. And this is me. And I love this picture. This is after Nathan came home from the hospital from being born. And my husband. And me and Megan at SeaWorld. So this is just a collage of a lot of happy memories. So my last entry is more of a serious, it's a small, but this is a represent. This is, I don't know if the colors come across real good, but it's a purple awareness ribbon. If you don't know what that means, it's domestic violence. Since this is a represent contest, I cannot fully represent myself without showing this. No, I do not want no sympathies or I'm sorries or anything like that. It's just, it's a large part of who and why I am the way I am. My first marriage was very troublesome, and I really don't want to go into it, but that's a big part of me, and I can't represent myself without that. And like I said, I don't want any sympathy because I am a survivor. I have a wonderful husband. I've been out of the situation since 2005, and life has been great. So if you're in one of those situations, trust me, it gets better, and nobody's going to get you out except for yourself. So do it. Like I said, this is a simple, small piece, but it makes a bold statement. So, and then I also want to say one last thing about my entries. I don't know if y'all have seen the other video when I was making these. I had all kinds of problems, and there are some spots that aren't perfect, and it got me thinking, I'm not perfect, my children aren't perfect, we aren't perfect, but a lot of love, a lot of time, and patience went into making these pieces. One morning I stayed up to 2 in the morning, one morning I stayed up to 4 in the morning, and while they aren't perfect, they mean a lot, and I am very grateful for being able to participate in this contest. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, and this is my entry. Good luck, everybody.